Here we go with the Monday night edition of Weather for Weather Geeks. Welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. Let's talk weather, and these are what I think should be the final snow tallies for the year. We are not looking at any snow over the next week, and by the time the pattern shifts a little bit cooler, boy, we're getting into the last third of April, and it just is not likely to snow to any sort of accumulating level anyway. So these should be our final numbers for the year. 42.3, the number at the airport, with between 4 and 5 inches coming with that system Friday night into Saturday. The average is about 61, so we're going to be a good 19 inches short of that. And, of course, well below where we were last winter. Last winter we had 78.3 inches of snow, so just a little over half of the snow that we had last year. All right, speaking of precipitation, rainfall totals over the last 24 hours are climbing. It's still raining this evening, and we have about, 3/4 of an inch in some spots, including Latonia, 0.68 at downtown, 0.68 in Newton Falls as well, and closing in on 0.7 inches in East Liverpool. Now, when I recorded this a little before 8, here's what the radar looked like. Still some heavy bands of rain from Canton to Alliance along 62, and then heading into parts of Mahoning County. And this is what the radar loop looked like at that time. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because the information becomes old pretty fast. Most of you are watching this video well after this. Here's what the radar will look like as we go through the night. The steady rain will end about midnight-ish from west to east, northwest to southeast, that is. And by the time you get up tomorrow morning, by the time most people are up anyway, the sky will be clearing, and that'll pave the way to a good-looking day tomorrow. No, it's not going to be bright and sunny tomorrow. There's going to be some fair-weather cumulus clouds dotting the landscape throughout the midday and the afternoon, but still a much better day than today. Our front's pushing east. Tomorrow, high pressure builds in. Again, enough instability that some fair weather clouds will be around. Now, Wednesday, there's a disturbance cruising by to our north, and this might bring in a shield of kind of high and mid-level clouds, some cirrus clouds, but again, no precipitation with these. Not quite a pristine sky just yet on Wednesday, but once this disturbance moves along, boy, Thursday through the weekend, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a cloud. You'll be able to count clouds each day on one hand, probably. Just looks fantastic. High pressure over southeastern parts of Canada and northeastern U.S. on Thursday, and then a fresh high will actually build in as we go into Friday and the weekend, and it just looks sensational. Here's what's going on upstairs at about 30,000 feet. The pattern is transitioning. We're going to get a big trough out west. Usually, as you know, if there's a trough out here, there's a ridge downstream, and that's what's going to give us the great weather for Friday and the weekend. Bright and sunny. We're going to stay that way through Sunday. Some forecast challenges early next week. Here's Sunday, which could be our warmest day of the bunch. And then Monday, there's likely to be a front sweeping in from the north and west. The timing on this will be critical to how warm Monday gets. If it's a little slower, Monday could be warmer than Sunday. Comes a little faster, than Sunday is going to be the warmest day. But nonetheless, I do have a dry forecast through Monday. Might have to add a chance for a shower or two on next Monday if this front indeed looks to be a little bit faster. No secret, of course, April so far has been chilly. Only 2 above average days. We hit 52 this afternoon. Our average is about 58 at this time of the year. And so for the month, 7.6 degrees below average. We're going to be adding a lot of orange boxes to this late this week and over the weekend. But the climate models are saying that the warm pattern is not necessarily going to lock in. Now, does that mean it's going to be as chilly as it has been? No. But here's a look at the latest climate forecast system 10-day forecast from the 21st through the 1st of May. It looks a little coolish in the east. I'm not sure if this is it could be a little overdone, but I don't think the warm pattern that comes this weekend is likely to just blast us right through the end of April. Spring is definitely going to be sprung for a handful of days. It's going to be sensational. But there will be some cool days mixed in towards the end of the month. What about the month of May? The latest climate models continue to advertise, and they've been advertising for a while, that May would likely be warmer than average. I think the summer is likely warmer than average, and the summer is likely to be a noticeable change over the last few summers, particularly 2013, 2014. Those were coolish summers. Last year was pretty close to average. We had some hot days, particularly in September. But I think this summer will be perceived, it'll be noticeable, that, hey, it's hotter more often this summer than the last few summers. That's what we're thinking right now. We'll come out with an official summer forecast as we get a little bit closer to the end of May. Thanks for watching this Monday night weather for Weather Geeks. Hope you check out my forecast. You're going to like it tonight on 21 News at 11.